maps.
Yeah, this is, I'm going to take FURIA as well, but this does have 3-map potential for sure.
There you go, you've got our analyst predictions, and now it is time to get into game. One of these teams is progressing to the group stages at IEM Cologne.
With a map series like this, one thing is for sure, it's definitely going to be entertaining as hell. I'd love to see Fallen in a best-of-3 series also. I think the more he can absorb information and habits from his opponent, we might see him get more aggressive as things continue. But of course, we'll start with the pistols. Fallen will have the kit and some of the utility for his team. Art will have a incendiary, which you don't see too often. See how he does with that on the Monte side. Warrior's going to be the raid boss. He has the P250. Young does as well. You can see Art holding that pistol. Enjoy it while you can, buddy. That'll be gone soon. Quiet start for Monte. Minute 25 on the clock. What is the go command here? Bro, whose last name is Bro, if you're unfamiliar. Alexander Bro is his name, believe it or not. New man, you may want to call him as well. We'll see what he can do in this series, as Cologne is no small tournament. This is a very important series for both these squads.
Art should spot them now. Does that incendiary go down? Oh, he hasn't thrown it yet.
Oh, and now he won't get a chance because he has been dropped, and that could be a big bonus for the Tees as they start to swarm in. You can see they're going to leave one in the apartments, drop the bomb for them to plant, but first they've got to eliminate these CTs trying to hop to the bench, and things aren't going so well for them. They need to find more than that frag, as there's still one man down. Fallen saying hello from the shop. 33 seconds. Bomb collected. Where's that third player, though? chelo trying to find an angle, but his teammates might do the work for him, as SDY is down to 7 HP now. 2-on-2, desperate situation for Monte, as FURIA have the angles. And they've got the clock as well. 17 seconds. Young begging to be peaked, but they need not do so. 10 seconds to try and force a kill from chelo. How does he solve this problem? I'm not sure if he can. FURIA take the pistol.
Yeah, awkward start there for Monte. I'm used to them being a much more explosive team than that, but they took a long, long time to set up that round. Looked like they wanted that B split, and once they got towards the site, I thought they had a decent chance, but 2 CTs already rotated. FURIA do enough to hold on. A nice start for the FURIA guys, and they will be no stranger to Mirage. They will definitely be comfortable on this map. It's just a map that Monte always love to go into. They've definitely caused some upsets in the past on this map, so you can understand why they would pick this one. Not seeing the investment really at all from Monte, though. No bomb plant, so just a couple of pistols upgraded. Doubt we'll get much out of them in this one.
Proactive FURIA, a team iconic for their aggression. Absolutely willing to make the wildest plays. One would hope their newest additions will contribute to that play style. One of the most enjoyable teams to watch in the last few years is FURIA. Maybe a chance for a bomb plant if they can get some more damage done here. chelo's going to have 3 players coming his way. They're lining up, though, as Demka drops. The bomb is dropped in the apartments. That will be very awkward indeed. That bomb spotted. FURIA will slowly gravitate towards that B-bomb site. And now it's a question of damage for Demka. 2 with the Deagle with their investment is pretty good. I think they'll be happy with that.
Yeah, Demka was looking super sharp yesterday as well in their opening BO1, in their win against Imperial. He was the highest rated player for this team, and we were wondering where the firepower was going to come from on this Monte side. Now they've lost Boros. Looks like he might be the man to step up and be the standout if he can keep that up. Some pretty impressive shots from him. It is now the AKs out for Monte, so first true test for FURIA. They have got that orb out into the hands of Fallen. A little spam damage in mid from kRaSnaL there. SDY will dodge the nade at least, but FURIA looking to be very sticky on mid. They don't want to give this away.
Before the game started, Young was typing in chat asking who's playing mid. I don't believe there was a response from FURIA. Obviously, as a sniper, one can expect to be smoked off repeatedly. And there are many plays to be had elsewhere on the map. Minute 14 on the clock, and Monte are prodding in this mid position. But what is the ultimate play? They still have at least 3 smoke grenades. That one Molotov as well. Bomb heading towards that A-bomb site. What do FURIA make of this? Art's very passive on B. Jump peeking is all he can really do with an MP9. We'll look out for him making more aggressive plays later on. Fallen crouched in CT, will be hiding from Palace. Will he be ready for the wide swing though? Double scoped in. Delivers on Demka immediately. Gets a molly towards Palace. Woro is in that area. 30 seconds to get this bomb plot now. kRaSnaL making his way forward. Fallen still alive for now. Angles over towards Palace, heading towards that 20-second mark. Urgency rising. Are there smokes to cover? There's one in connector, but kRaSnaL's been dropped anyway. kRaSnaL creeping forward now as Bro desperately covers the bomb plant. Down to a 3-on-3. Fallen's been in CT this entire time. chelo and Art trying to find the right timing to make their way into jungle. They're halfway there then. Looking to swing on Bro now, and chelo will deliver. Woro's in the clutch, 1v3 in that Palace position. Can he stop this bomb from getting defused? He's been spotted, and he surely won't have an angle. Does he wide swing? chelo will have an angle on him, but how will he find him? He could be absolutely anywhere. Straight defuse from Fallen. Clean sheet remains for FURIA.
Yeah, good start from FURIA. I love that Fallen is so patient, just holding from CT. Monte clearly wanted to just deathball onto this A-bomb site. They used no nades, and that meant Fallen was able to land that all-important first shot. They try and just trade their way onto the site, but what a start from chelo. That's an incredible transfer from him. chelo's always had that individual skill, and yesterday he got 11 opening kills for them in a best of 1. That is so rare. It used to be Art doing that. Now it's maybe chelo's turn to play a little aggressive on this team. Monte's still able to get the buy together, but double up setup, this time Art in window for FURIA.
Pay attention to the pace that Monte are playing in these rounds. At some point, surely it will speed up. But for now, they're going to use the time afforded to them. Smoke for top connector, as there'll be an answer from FURIA, trying to stop them taking control. There'll be a smoke on either side then, as Woro's scoped in with the Krieg. A unicorn these days, since the firing rate was nerfed. Looking towards the chair position. Nothing doing just yet, but there's a big sound cue for Woro. What is the play, though? Surely the man below will be looking for him if he swings. What can they do with this information? He hears them drop off. Does he swing now? He's concerned about connector as well. You will be exposed if you try and round that corner. So who strikes first then? Monte are posturing towards this bomb site, and there goes Woro with the distraction from Demka, and that might be the round over.
Yeah, FURIA just like thunderfooting around on B. Basically giving away exactly what the setup was. First with the scope in, then with the drop down. That's a shot from Woro as well. Good to see him getting on board with the sniper. But yeah, that just felt a little too obvious from FURIA. Once you drop down like that, as soon as that's heard, those B apartments players are happy to push, just coordinate the timing well. And a bit of a shame for FURIA. You can't afford to lose the B site that early. It is not easy to retake. Don't get a single kill on the hold. It's a bit of a shame for FURIA, but well punished by Monte. It definitely looks like Monte want to run down this clock, but not really go for intricate plays late in the round. Seems like they're really just relying on that quick pack mentality. It's worked out for them there. We'll see if it can continue going forwards.
Great timing for Monte. People in the right positions at the right time. Playing off the distraction from the apartments. Dangling a toy in front of a cat. There'll be a timeout for Monte as they discuss the proceedings. FURIA will be quite low on their economy after going for their buy here. So this will be an important round for them if they want to continue to build early on in this half. They haven't required much from Art and kRaSnaL to get these 3 rounds on the board, as they're still both looking for their first kill. perhaps now's the time for that to change, although it might not be easy with Art and chelo on MP9s.
Yeah, they've both been playing around B on occasion. Wouldn't be surprised if they try and take those MP9s there for close quarters combat. And we'll get this smoke lineup out of spawn to kick off the round. Straight into the window.
Compliments to the chef.
Hell yes. Oh, SDY using that to his advantage as well. Straight up short.
We see this smoke in lower. Yuri trying to give himself some cover. Warro's not ready for it. Yuri looking for a second. Putting Bro in the red. But he'll be dropped eventually. Early 4-on-4 for Monte. Minute 30 on the clock. Plenty of time. But have a look at Fallen. He's responded to this immediately. We spoke about aggression. And at this point, he felt like he had to do something. Big presence in mid from Monte. A chance taken. Position as well. We'll see if Demka has heard that as he is looking towards Palace, falling back from ramp. Now, if he has the information that there's a forward position on A, how do they respond to that? Indeed, the MP9 has gone into an aggressive spot as well. FURIA doing FURIA things, aggressive all over the shop. We'll see how this pays off. Previously, we had an MP9 on B, just jump spotting from the back, but this time, they've gone more aggressive. And if kRaSnaL shows first, then will they even check for chelo? Not really. Almost gets a second there, but he may have done enough damage. kRaSnaL moving back to the bench on an island for now. Art's rotating in, but he's got no flashes to throw onto the B bomb site. But kRaSnaL will deliver, as he often does. 2 more to find. Has he done enough? Art through the flames will surely be heard. 28 seconds. His existence will slow them down, but Fallen's not moving just yet. They haven't quite seen the bomb, it seems. They've seen it now. Fallen needs to get his joggers on and make his way to this bomb site. 17 seconds, and Art just teasing, trying to show the front of his gun, but not any skin as Bro continues to move forward and try and find this kill. But surely Fallen will have an angle now. Oh, that could have been it for Bro. 5 seconds, he can't win around anymore. Won't save the AWP either.
Well worked by FURIA there. kRaSnaL doing solid work on the B site, but Art really just taking that initiative. We know he's going to go for those aggressive plays in the past. I don't think he's going for as many of those aggressive plays early in the round. But when the round breaks down like this, I feel like he is going to still try and take the most of the opportunities when he thinks they're there. Even if it means running through the flames, gets him into a great position. And obviously both Ts being low helps significantly. And wow, that is instant from Art. Must have been the window smoke being a little delayed or something, or maybe a flash came in. Either way, an instant frag from Art on the AWP.
Promising start for FURIA. Again, we said that was an important round. Still need to rebuild their recon, and this is a great way to start those proceedings. Everybody on the scoreboard now here in round 6. Such a classic bait there on the B bomb site as well with the jump peak with chelo's position. I think a lot of the time he gets 2 frags there. 4-1 then for FURIA. Double ops continuing for them. To great effect thus far. Now, how do you turn this one into a conversion, Monte? That's the question.
Again, going for that slow, drawn-out play style. But a man down, and their end round plays haven't been effective so far. Yet again, they've used a lot of their utility early in the round. No more smokes, just a couple of flashes. And against a double AWP setup, that is really rough. Fallen could have a field day here.
Big flash comes in from Samdayang. But those mollies will telegraph their positions. That'll give a little extra time for rotation. But Fallen has Warro waiting for him. A chance then for Monte. 4-on-4, but 20 seconds. How do they cross to the bomb site? Someone's going to take one for the president. Bro's the one to go down. Samdayang not far behind. And Warro is jiggling. But all the positions are being taken now by FURIA. There's surely no way to plant this bomb. But chelo jumps up and gets a slam dunk from Demka. Art's here as well. But that bomb is going to get planted. How far can they go then, Monte? Warro's in the clutch. 1 versus 3. He needs to act fast, and he needs to hope the right players piece him first, but he doesn't. Yuri finishes off the job. A very vocal FURIA push on.
Yeah, Monte again trying to play these slow rounds, but I think the utility management is just costing them too dearly right now. Even with you getting that kill onto Fallen, you can't cross to the site. The rifles come in to slow you. That was an incredible shot from Demka on the jumping player. But even once you get that bomb down, where are you going? You don't have nades to help reposition on the site or get into better post-plant positions. Monte's struggling to figure this out right now on their map pick. And for FURIA, I think Monte are actually just kind of playing into the hands of this double AWP setup right now. I think it's great for FURIA that they've got Fallen and ARP both on the AWP. The utility has not been good enough to counter them. Sure, Fallen gets picked in that round, but saw how difficult it was for Monte to actually get much control of the site with the lack of util. And a bit of an awkward buy for Monte. A couple of players getting AKs, but largely just trying to half buy into this one. Keep some money in the bank.
Monte's winningest map. 77%, 13 maps played last 3 months. It is a juicy map for them. Right now, though, they appear to be the great between the fingers of FURIA. Fallen will raise the alarm as he focuses on Palace. He has a gap now as more will spread through the ramp. A faster round from Monte than these slow ones had not been successful. That was a rare miss from Fallen. How is he not getting this tag onto kRaSnaL? I think he moved before he shot that third one. He is really in bullet time, kRaSnaL. I don't know how he managed to plant that bomb. But this might be a round for Monte. kRaSnaL will be in that jungle position. AWP versus a scout, but still 5 Monte players are standing. kRaSnaL have 3 HP in the sandwich for the time being. Now the numbers start to emerge, and FURIA are getting shut down. This is a very expensive round for them, and this is exactly the round that Monte needed, the specific round. If they can take everything away from FURIA here, it would be wonderful, but Art's a hard man to frag. And in true FURIA style, he refuses to leave.
He'll take that at least, saving the AWP. But that's just a big switch up from Monte. And I wonder if it comes from the timeout. If it comes from LMBT telling the team, listen, these slow plays aren't working. Let's just call something earlier in the round. Make sure we have those smokes on A.
How is he dodging those rounds?
I don't know.
Honestly.
I think Fallen just kept flicking like slightly to the right, which screwed him. And now FURIA is slightly screwed. That double AWP setup is expensive. And that means they've got MP9s on everyone else.
Yeah, I'm impressed they've squeezed another one out. Triple MP9s for them on this occasion. They won't have that aggressive position in B on this particular round. So how do they make these MP9s work, or are they relying on the AWPs to do the main service here for this one? Yuri and Fallen moving forward on the ramp. Yuri will be the one to take the bullets. What does Fallen do here? Oh, that's so disgusting. The quick scope. He trades with an AWP down the stairs at the most awkward angle. That's why he's on the server, though. Bro, getting into a very strong position. If he can get here undetected, then that could be everything. But Fallen is ready. I saw them deathmatching beforehand. He came into this one sharp. No messing around from FURIA. That was a great chance for Monte, which has now been lost.
A man down for Monte, but FURIA players are spread a little more thin, thanks to that 1 kill coming in. Currently just the solo defender on the B bomb site. That might be about to change, though. Art's about to get back up. I wonder if he even needs it, because he's got the AWP here. Flashed off the angle. One player will cross. Now Art has to drop down, but his teammates are helping him out. And kRaSnaL will do what he can, but it doesn't look like it's enough. Moro might consider getting out of there at this point, because FURIA have this locked in. And this is going to be a great round for FURIA. Those economy issues might be gone, because they get to save 2 AKs and 2 AWPs. That's pretty much as good as FURIA could have asked for here.
Yeah, this is a very fruitful robbery by the CTs. They've had MP9s for so many rounds, and now they get some very nice upgrades. There'll be a take pause for a moment. That'll give some reflection time for these players. Monte asking for an admin, bit of assistance required over on those setups, but it's a promising start for FURIA. Again, we're looking for this team to gel, and so far they're not having the toughest time. on the CT side with the AWPs, both players delivering in style as well, falling with some very challenging frags around that A bomb site to give FURIA a good score thus far.
Yeah, I liked the discussion from Moses on the desk as well, talking about the fact that Fallen is very open to all ideas when he comes onto a team. So someone like Art is still going to get his say on occasion. I'm trying to figure out if I think that's a good or a bad thing, because Art's plays can be very hit or miss. But I think it's probably good just initially for this team that Fallen is so open-minded and really focuses on what his players want to do. It's going to make sure that this team has the chance to hit the ground running. I think we're seeing that so far. They got that opening win against Greyhound. Maybe not as convincing as they would have liked, but a win's a win.
I believe the admin is being asked how he can change his CSGO background to my diving background of the Sharks.
It's important stuff.
Can pass him a USB key if required. So far, so good for Mr. Fallen. Always great to see a man of his style on the server. And again, those frags that we saw in that last round from A, obviously going down the stairs and trade fragging is purely absurd. The skill ceiling you need to do something like that is pretty damn high, but then the spatial awareness to find the man in jungle afterwards, fantastic. Ooh. Speaking of Fallen, he's back again with these fast frags. Another early start for FURIA, and a rough round for Monte. This is a hero rifle round, a hero AWP in the hands of kRaSnaL. He needs to be the can opener, but they need the numbers alive to swarm if he can get an entry for them. But that won't be easy with the angles that FURIA are currently holding.
I feel like Fallen was just ahead of the game again there. Maybe realized it was just going to be that solo AWP, and now Art in position. That tight angle is so frustrating when you're on the other side, but that's why you can't crouch into it. And now chelo wants a bit of the action. He wants a piece of the pie. And FURIA making this round look easy.
All doors are closed for Monte. What a horrible scenario to be in, especially if you're both detected in the apartments. If the CTs know you're both there, then the map is half the size that it was otherwise, because they can take such aggressive angles and so on. But FURIA will continue to play the ranged game. They will limit their risk in round 9. Again, a scenario like this, they need to focus on the remainder of the half and just securing as much money as possible for themselves for the variance in rounds to come. Fallen has found himself on short, and surely he has heard some Die Young. Did he see the barrel of the AWP? Well, he certainly heard him. What do you do now? 13 seconds and an AWP in your hands. Oof. I felt that one. That was painful.
Yeah, and I think FURIA are trying to make Monte feel it. Brazilian teams always like to get loud. Yeah, this is just Fallen being ready. Like, you can see, he's ready for the boosted AWP because it's so common for T snipers to try and do that. If they're just the hero AWP, that's a common way to try and get a pick. But you've got to wake up pretty early in the day.
What's the translation?
You know, I can't say it on stream, definitely. I definitely know what he said. Of course.
A timeout from Monte.
Ouch, that's their third timeout.
Yeah, I mean, it's looking pretty rough for Monte at the moment. Again, this is... Mirage is supposed to be theirs, actually. Yeah, I said it's their winningest map, just about. 77 over 75% on Ancient. But this is not the performance they were expecting. Even if the lion's share of their rounds is to come on the CT side, you need more than 2 of 9. Let's see what they can do on this occasion. AK-47s will be out. Seems Warrow will leave spawn with the Desert Eagle only. Still a capable weapon though, the hands cannon. No lightning fast frag for FURIA on this round, but Fallen's really trying to make it happen. Down to 48 HP, however. Didn't get the best of that engagement. kRaSnaL heard the drop. We'll see the block in the light, but Fallen's gone as well. 4v4 will be favorable to Monte with 1:30 on the clock. That's a T advantage with all the time they have. Yuri's gone as well. Art creeping, trying to defend that connector position. And Monte have made inroads to this A bomb site. That smoke won't be here forever, though. More utility is on the way. Great burst onto us, and this is getting pricier and pricier for FURIA. Fallen's got 1,600 in the bank. Art and Yuri are kind of broke as well, so kRaSnaL and chelo have got a decision to make here in this 2 versus 4.
Yeah, it looks like that decision's been made pretty quickly. Sometimes you gotta know when to fold them. This is a round they gotta just give up on. For Monte, I'm surprised they came back into that round because it looked like it was pretty well handled initially by FURIA once kRaSnaL stopped that play from SDY. But it was really just a crunch in on that A site that Monte were able to get away with. So credit to them, a 3rd round confirmed. Definitely 2 teams trying to find their new identities. Oh, that's chelo getting removed at the end. Just wanted to steal that AWP. There you see, light blocked for a split second. You spot the player crossing through, and you can just spray on in. But the kills come into A instead. We've had a bit of cheering back and forth throughout. I love this setup.
I think we need some kind of device that measures decibels, like in the middle of this arena, because these teams are screaming at each other. This is like a hospital where everybody is unhinged the way this day has proceeded. Double orbs continue for FURIA. Yuri, kRaSnaL, Fallen, combined $0 in the bank. This is a full investment as we head towards the end of the first half. FURIA have a great opportunity to end this half with a crushing scoreline, but Monte is starting to fight back. They need some consistency, though. Some momentum on this T side. Otherwise, it might be a write-off. Smoke's going into the A-bomb site. Perhaps a Molotov for Sandwich. Fallen in his usual spot, crouching by the box, hiding from Palace. kRaSnaL dropped in the underpass. Going past the carpet stores. And they're all closed. Demka lurking for now. Well, they've deployed the smokes into A. They've put the molly in there as well. But they haven't quite pulled the trigger just yet. 4 remaining now, heading towards the A bomb site. Smoke towards top connector. But still, big flashbang. Bro is dropped. Yuri swings out, looking towards Palace. And now things start to speed up. But still need to cross to that bomb site. Fallen still in CT. A thorn in the side. Ever the thorn in the side is Fallen. 4 on 2 for FURIA. This poking and prodding hasn't worked on this A bomb site for Monte. And they're running out of opportunity to plant this bomb. Fallen creeping by the smoke, shooting through it. And down goes that bomb. 1v4 for Waro as he'll try to slowly slink away. 8-3 rather for FURIA.
Yeah, looking really solid. I think Monte are just struggling with their identity as a team right now. That's how I feel when watching this. Using a lot of utility early and then trying to go for these slightly later plays. It's just not really working out for them. It really looks like FURIA just have that natural chemistry. Sometimes you just click with your new roster. Whereas even though Monte have only made the 1 change, losing someone like Boros, he was so much of their team, so much of their T side. This is faster though, instantly into this A bomb site. There is a player under Palace. He's going to come up quickly and only take 2 before he's traded.
That might be a very important second frag for chelo as the trades continue. Guns and mollies will do the job. Down to a 2-on-2 then. Minute 30 on the clock as they go for a fast plant towards that CT position, and no one's there for the time being. Bro forced away as Yuri is dancing on the stairs. Bro taking more damage from that molly. Down to 13 HP, almost nowhere for him to stand. An exchange of grenades. They're so tagged though, but that's a big headshot. Bro in the clutch now. New man with 13 HP trying to defeat Yuri. Got to be careful about his head. Yuri's looking for him to stand behind that default position and just pop him. That bomb continues to tick. He has got a kit though. Looking for Bro, who's just hiding. As Yuri presses forward, he delivers the headshot, and that's a much-needed round.
Oh, Bro's position was just the one right there. The player on stairs doesn't get that angle at any point, so he has to drop down. It helps Bro tremendously. That was the initial double lineup from chelo. It worked out okay. But then kRaSnaL just burning, and then Bro needed the headshot. He knew it. He was at the perfect height to hit it. Monte trying to bring the intensity back to FURIA in this one. It's working for them, and maybe they just keep at it with the pace against a weakened buy here, but it's instantly into this B-bomb site.
Half their rounds so far have been fast rounds, finally breaking the economy of FURIA. This one should be fairly straightforward, but Yuri's got something to say about that with 2 frags, P250. He has to be dealt with before the reinforcements come, but they might already be here. kRaSnaL with the MAC-10, cutting the numbers somewhat. Oh, some Dayan getting wrecked at range of the MP9. I smell disaster, and it doesn't smell nice for Monte at all. kRaSnaL, plenty of sound cues, trying to ring the bell there. Got to be real careful, though. Butt naked with that USP. Trying to rotate his position as kRaSnaL covers, smokes off the doors. Hart with 8 HP as well. Can they find enough funk to squeeze around out here, FURIA? Surely Monte are terrified in a situation like this. It doesn't make sense to lose this round, but sometimes it doesn't. And it still happens. Who goes first? Art or kRaSnaL? Oh, he spotted him. He had half a chance there. Really trying to make this happen with the burst. Why was he alive for so long? Monte will survive the test, but if you're a Monte fan, that's got to be a terrifying round to watch.
Yeah, I was just praying for the one headshot when he's bursting away like that. But it's just all body all day long. And that means it's going to take ages for that MP9 to get the kill. P250, the bargain bucket sometimes comes up with something nice for you. Can be really effective. But Monte just able to scrape the round win. They're having to work hard for them, and that is a wide swing. This pace change from Monte has just been tremendous. FURIA can't handle these quick plays right now.
Yeah, this seems to be much more favorable for Monte as they try to close out a difficult half with potentially 7 rounds on the board, which would be fantastic for them the way things have been going. But they're not there yet. Plenty of util for them in this 5-on-4. Plenty of time as well. Sees the barrel of the gun, but needs more than that if he wants to find some kind of effect. Top connector smoked. Take off the ladder room then. There'll be some util as well for SDY. 3 FURIA players sitting on that A bomb site. Fallen is very much alone. The split is on for Monte if they want it. They're crawling all over the mid area, but now they're starting to head towards connector. And that bomb is rotating over towards A as well. FURIA, they refuse to over-rotate. They won't be baited. They just hold their position, and Fallen's actually heading towards A. They've got reads here, but they have lost chelo as well. They've got some semblance of a crossfire. 30 seconds as kRaSnaL tries to plant that bomb. He could surely beat Denied on the other side. Art slinking away into the smoke. Fallen rotating into CT now. That scope's surely been hurt. Bro, this goes down for free. And now Fallen's in a clutch. 1 versus 3, but that bomb needs to get planted, or does it? Waro with a big headshot, and it's 6 rounds for Monte.
Yeah, FURIA were singing that siren song on the A-bomb site, just trying to tempt Monte in. But even when Monte get tempted in, they don't fall for it. They're ready for enough of those angles. Art played it well initially, just getting that kill, denying the bomb, trying to drop back. It wasn't enough in the long run. Even after denying this bomb plant, Monte able to recover. Waro able to get a couple of kills, and FURIA's by. A little awkward. Loving the energy from Monte.
I'm loving the straight up unhinged screaming.
It's primal, man.
It's fantastic.
Competing for territory.
Through the smoke they go. chelo saved by Fallen, but won't be saved from Demko, who finds 2 and creates some space. Art's lurking as well. These MP9s have been dangerous, but the AK's got great range on this occasion. 4-on-2 for Monte in the last round of the first half. Yuri's coming in from the back. Waro's cleaned out the B bomb site, but surely there won't be a rotation. He'll have to come in for the flank. Minute 10 on the clock. kRaSnaL is saying hello. Has a 180 to take one in the face. And that leaves Yuri then in a 1 versus 4. Monte have mounted a comeback in a half where they have tried to sell fakes to FURIA. FURIA have refused to rotate, but some Dayan will rotate for that last kill. And it will be a 7-8 scoreline at half-time. Monte have momentum. Can they take it into the second half? We'll find out soon enough.
Crimbo gets the spot, and he's got this AWP here to back him up, so this should be a very safe bet. Long is locked down. Big will hold on to this one cleanly. The pistol's yet to make a dent.
Oh, there's something. An exit on the way out perhaps for Patsy, but should be all said and done as Big find their way up to 9. Slow and steady wins the race. I wouldn't want to be the person to count them out when Big have, yeah, Tap's calling it a timeout. Good time for it. Big have done what they've done in this series already, right? If you miss those first couple of maps, you know, sure, Vertigo was a bit of a wipeout in the second half, but, oh, sorry, in the first half, but Big pulled mini comebacks in both halves, and then a Mirage pulled a massive one as Liquid sat in a commanding lead, ready to close the series. So while it feels just so against the grain for Big to be able to do this off the back of what was 15-6, they'd be a fool to not fight for it.
Yeah, I mean, you know, with any competitor really, but especially with a squad like Big, you feel like you find the more impossible the odds, the harder they fight just to prove you wrong. Because it's like, you know, at this point, you want to leave it all in the server. You want to leave no words unsaid at the end of this. You want to feel like you did everything you could to make this sort of impossible comeback happen.
Impossible, huh? Let's see. Liquid coming in with a 3-1-1. Tabson making a play. He's got another flash behind him as well, ready. Liquid are hanging around in that smoke. Tabson's going to go for it. Oh, but they peek right through after the fact. So a 5-on-4 gifted to Liquid. Big have survived these odds before, but not if this comes through. Naf, my goodness, holding this shot is insane. He will just take it after some time, but he makes sure his team already start running towards B before he takes that kill. Liquid just want to group up and hit this site together.
That is two benefits as well, because as they're collecting that info that Monster's clear, the odds are CTs are also adjusting, right, to that information. So you're not only getting them having slightly rotated out of position, but your team are now just a few steps closer,
What is your calling?
We return from the break. It's time for the second half. A roaring start from FURIA, but Monte, it was Monte who had to claw their way back in that first half of Mirage, upping the pace as FURIA didn't take, I think, any fake in that first half. But here we are, almost tied up at half-time, as tight as we can be, as the second pistol begins. Fallen's going to be the utility man once again. kRaSnaL with a smoke and a P250. kRaSnaL with 2 flashes and a defuse kit. FURIA looks like they're going to send the numbers into that mid position. Oh, that is a classic Molotov into the window from a classic Virtus Pro days many moons ago. Fallen with a smoke towards that short position and a flash towards A. What is the ultimate goal here? We've got a lurker in kRaSnaL coming in towards Palace, but look at this rotation from Monte. They are scrambling towards this A bomb site. Waro going down the ramp. You won't see anything there. What does that mean? What do they make from this? FURIA looking to change their ways and go towards that B bomb site. They've sold him a fake. They've got dodgy paintings in the back, and now it's going to be 3-on-1 in that B bomb site, but SDY's got something to say about that. kRaSnaL rotating through. Great headshots will cut the numbers down, and so suddenly Fallen is alone. 1v3, 1v2 for the time being on that B bomb site. And maybe Bro's on the way as well. Demka in the window. But where's kRaSnaL? He is much closer. He could isolate the fight here as kRaSnaL starts to jiggle around his pillar, but he can't land the headshot. kRaSnaL certainly can, and we're tied up indeed.
Yeah, Monte, able to get back to B in time there. That was the main thing. FURIA did a decent job at selling the fake, but those rotate paths are pretty quick on Mirage. You can get back to at least into market quickly enough. That's what ends up happening there for Monte. And for FURIA, it always sucks when you don't get that bomb down. That's kind of why I like just going with something really simple on pistols, because I love just getting that bomb down at least and having the chance to force. But FURIA don't have that option. They've got Glocks and utility. They really want a bomb plant here. I don't know if they're getting it.
Bro, getting a lot of bonus money down to the USP, saved by Woro, and that is some juice for Bro at the beginning of the half. Always encouraging for Newman to get a flurry of kills, regardless of the rounds.
He's not going to be Lil Bro much longer if he keeps eating like that. Could have given him the ace, though. I think Woro could have given him the chance, low-key. But I get it. You want to make sure he doesn't die. And that means they get to keep all their guns into this one. They've got that AWP out for Woro, though. He really wants that in his hands.
And where is he headed with it? He's going to be in that connector position. Monte looking to mount a big defense of this mid area. Big focus with Bro, Woro, and some Dayang there as well. Starters he means to go on then, Woro. chelo, first one to fall in round 18. More utility coming into the window, but Bro got a lot of information there, as well as that kill towards the under the window. 3 versus 5 for FURIA. Some of them spotted near that connector position, and the numbers keep dwindling. No response thus far. Has Fallen been spotted? Regardless, he'll get a kill. Woro misses that one up close, and Fallen will punish him, but there's another one there. Sometimes with a pre-fire, and that's enough for Fallen to deliver. Outrageous round so far from Fallen. 2 versus 5, I think, and Fallen just delivers all the frags in that jungle position. They've got time as well to decide what they want to do. How do Monte respond to this? Demka near default, looking to hide on the A bomb site as kRaSnaL's at the back of B. Suddenly, it's a very desperate situation for Monte.
Yeah, Demka can at least feel comfortable. He's got his back to cover. kRaSnaL's looking at 2 angles so awkwardly right now. There is a very real chance he could get timinged if they come his way, but there's only 25 seconds left. FURIA have got to get a move on. And that smoke might give the game away. They're trying to fake out A. I don't think kRaSnaL's going to fall for that, though.
Yeah, the problem is they're not giving themselves enough time to clear the bomb site properly as they creep. Maybe waited a little too long in mid, and surely kRaSnaL has the advantage now, because this just can't go wrong for them. And just like that, it's surely going to be too late. Might be a narrow one. No, hasn't done it. That's the curse. They just waited too long. They need to have time to clear the bomb site. They gave themselves 0 margin for error when they went for that bomb plant and gifted the round back to Monte after such an effort from Fallen as well.
Yeah, it's a shame the player planting the bomb has so low health. Maybe if he's full health, there was actually a chance there for him to survive, but the MP9 is going to shred to the body. And he's 11 health.
Such an awkward scenario in that jungle position. Fallen jiggles just perfectly to dodge the AWP shot by accident. Then the FAMAS tries to pre-fire, concedes the position, and gets domed as well. And yet, we're in this position.
Yeah.
Crazy.
It's not been kRaSnaL's map so far. He just tried to entry. Finally bottom fragging for his team, and he had the 1 AK. They were putting faith in him in this round. Hasn't paid off. Wow, Woro goes hunting with the USP, but kRaSnaL will trade. And Monte have sprung to life here. They were looking quiet at the start of this map, but this turnaround has been exquisite. I don't say that word too often.
kRaSnaL, a name that we have not mentioned too much just yet. Just the first map of a best of 3, of course. But he is one of the iconic players on the server as well. It's great to see chelo in a lineup like this as well. Still remember commentating him years ago Those long luminosity matches on train from many moons ago. Still just 25 years old. And a great opportunity ahead of him and FURIA as they try to make their way to the group stage of Cologne. Monte, of course, doing the same.
A on the bounce for Monte. Closing out that first half and starting this second strong. Warrow's had a pretty solid game for himself as well. FURIA again looking for that early fight towards A, or at least getting chelo into position early. They're also dueling in mid, so they're really putting pressure across the map, and that's the frag Fallen was looking for. They don't fully clear under Palace though, and Fallen on 1 health says, I don't want that fight. Let's just get out 1-for-1 and assess our options.
Yeah, he's carrying the bomb. He has to abandon ship there immediately. He could be killed by a flashbang. If he loses the bomb, so committed to the A bomb site, that might be the end of the round.
Look at the mid-round aggression from Monte, staying active. That Palace info is always so great. Even if they come A, you've got a good position for the retake or the post plant. And if they don't come A, you can stack B. And that's exactly what Monte will do here. And FURIA might fall for the trap.
Over towards B, Warrow and Sumdayung were together in that kitchen area. And Warrow's got all the grenades. Now, he also has the AWP, so it may have been an option to give some of those to Sumdayung if he's going to fall back from this van position, dropping a smoke and help the CTs rotate in later. Although if Warrow has to rotate towards A, those nades could come in handy. So let's see how it plays out. FURIA are creeping closer to this site, but they're lining up for Sumdayung, and Warrow will deliver the goods. No grenades needed, 4 quick frags, and the unhinged screaming continues.
Beautiful timing from SDY. I think FURIA weren't expecting that peek from the site, because it's a little awkward normally for SDY to reposition like that, because normally you might be scared of the apartments. But because the AWP is scoped up on apps, he can happily walk across. He knows he's 100% safe. And FURIA maybe not expecting that peek because of that fact. And now 4 rounds down. It's been such a dry streak for FURIA. 9 in a row for Monte. And I don't know if that's going to change here because this buy is again awkward. Just the 1 hero AK for chelo.
In come the flashes, but Warrow is far enough to see anyway. Won't deliver yet though. Rifle support is here at multiple angles, and there'll be a smoke to create some space. FURIA are moving forward though, tagging Bro, but they're all still standing on the Monte side in this retake position. chelo now going in like a sentry. That's such an important angle. If they can hold jungle, it makes it so much harder for the retake here for Monte. chelo trying to stay alive, down to 30 HP again. His presence really stops the push from Monte, but kRaSnaL will deal with him. Falling up very close indeed. Maybe baited by the reload behind him. Down to 2-on-2 now. That bomb is ticking. These guys have kits, but they've got to find these kills as well. Yuri is just standing in front of him. Surely he's going to stop him. What is happening? He seems to be lost. Monte will defuse the bomb right in front of their faces in the smoke, but there's no swiping, there's no knife, there's nothing.
Did a ghost just defuse the bomb? How did they not hit him in the smoke? I thought the whole point of being in the smoke was get your knife out and start slicing and dicing. Yuri, you're walking into him.
It's Gordon Ramsay time. Oh, he's doing 180s with the CZ. Get the knife up, bro.
No, no, no. FURIA can't buy a round win right now. They're going to have to, because this is getting out of hand here. Fallen, not able to land a shot. He's burning. Down to 31, but he goes back for more, and that won't work for him. Yuri comes in with 1 back, but it's into a 3v3 after all is said and done. And kRaSnaL's out onto that A bomb site.
Yeah, he's shown himself to compromise CT. Unbeknownst to him, Warrow is in CT, so they know exactly where one of these 3 players is, but time is of the essence because that bomb is rotating towards A. Although Monte aren't quite sure of that. kRaSnaL's gone back to the B bomb site, meaning it is Bro and Warrow here. The Shadow will concede the position, but Warrow will take this area anyway. Bomb moving in now to this bomb site. Footsteps surely heard as kRaSnaL starts to rotate. Heading towards jungle, though. Maybe straight into the hands of kRaSnaL. Although if he goes straight into jungle, maybe he goes down for free. They'll hear that running rotation, but he is stopped dead in his tracks. So where do FURIA make their play? They've got 1 minute on the clock, and kRaSnaL has made this extremely awkward. Oh, bro. Moonwalking into that mid position makes it a 2-on-2. Now Art's on that rotation as chelo holds the angle. This is an outmaneuver. These guys are playing chess with weapons. Woro, 1 versus 2, has a chance to make it towards the B bomb site, but is this rotation heard? It is. Instantly, Art does a 180, goes back towards the A bomb site. There is so much happening in this round. It is ridiculous.
Yeah, Woro wanted the chance. Thought he was going to get to the B site in time, but didn't realize FURIA heard him. So much communication had to go down to be able to make sure they were on point between each other. And when you've got a new look lineup, that is impressive. But chelo is looking the wrong way. Woro might get one for free here.
There's a kit by connector as well. Oh, he just about gets there. Surely the kit's been communicated to him. Kit's been collected. Now, Art could be absolutely anywhere. And that bomb's pretty ticked. I think this might be too much of a risk there for Woro. Little gamble just in case, nothing doing. And he kind of has to just fall back from this one.
Finally, FURIA end the streak. That was 10 rounds in a row for Monte. Ridiculous scenes on the server. And FURIA don't have much to get excited about anymore. Even after winning that round, you can see how much the mood has changed on the FURIA side. No yelling now. It's all about grinding out these rounds to get back into this. chelo wanted to get out.
That's like, I've made a terrible mistake. Bang.
Oh, jeez.
That was a very cerebral round from both teams. Wonderful to watch. Now Monte are flat broke.
Remember first half when Fallen got Woro on the other side of that fight, when Woro had the hero AWP. And this time Fallen's on the T side, and he just waits for Woro again. Love the reads from Fallen.
Oh, he must be watching me streaming.
This is a great spot. If you're playing MM,
yeah,
great spot.
This, and if the bomb's planted on B, if you're in the lower mid area, just where you can jump down from short, that's another good spot as well to get out with the knife. Not much to lose.
I remember we played a 10-man one time. I tried to go down the nuke vent, and you were just there. Instantly backstabbed me. I was tilted the rest of the pug.
I'm always there. And the knife is always out. Got to represent my fellow countrymen. 50 seconds remain, and Bro is lurking in this short area. He's not too far away from this bomb. It makes its way into connector. Fallen looking towards short now, but Art is here to cover as well. Demka dropped, but that AWP is still in play. Where do they go for the bomb plant? SDY can't see much of it. At this point, no reason to throw the good money after the bad. Bro will try to hold on to it on that B bomb site, but Art is hungry. Oh, boy. CSGO timing, eh? I'm watching it. It hurts me.
It is painful. You wince when you see that. They are swarming kRaSnaL. There is no way out, nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. FURIA into double figures, 10 rounds now. Monte still have 1 or 2 weaknesses with their money, but I think it's enough to buy. Maybe some missing nades.
If you tuned into 6-1 and then, I don't know, had to go and pick up your partner or something and came back, you'd be like, what the hell happened? To see a scoreline like this. Things have turned around dramatically, but again, FURIA are fighting back. It feels like a very tense game on Mirage thus far. The AWPers for both teams have been popping off. Just 1 AWP then for FURIA in this round. Enjoying the luxury of 2 in many a CT round in the first half. All M4s for Monte. Smoking towards B as Yuri and Art go creeping. Trying to catch a player hopping up just in case, and Monte are going to do exactly that, it seems.
Yeah, I guess once you hear the spam, you feel a little safer. He's probably not going to try it twice. Utility is low for Monte. They had some nades missing at the start of the round. So that's going to allow FURIA a good chance to set up this play. They also don't have an AWP to go up against either. That means Warrow's just hanging around mid with the M4, looking for the timing. It almost works out, but chunks of damage taken out of both players. Warrow will try and fall back while FURIA get that mid control they were looking for.
In the meantime, kRaSnaL is jiggling and going deeper into B apps. Monte are looking for the info. kRaSnaL was in the apps a bit further back, but he has since retreated. But have a look at where the bomb is in the ladder room. That's going to encourage FURIA to go for that split of the B bomb site. Ooh. But with kRaSnaL seeing nothing, Warrow's rotated over towards A. Oh, the little pre-fire there. He has to deliver versus kRaSnaL here. And he must deliver as well. Big flashbangs coming through. And Monte have rotated and the bomb's been dropped, but so has Warrow. Look at the kill feed being lit up now as we go down to a 3-on-3. kRaSnaL dropped, as is Bro. 8 seconds to plant his bomb. Young is out here. He's just out here, and Monte are on 14.
Quad kill from SDY. We know he can be good in these late round scenarios. They get the rotate back in time. And even though kRaSnaL doesn't really get anything done, he delayed quite a while there. And that meant Monte actually had time to get back to that B bomb site. I love the flash from Fallen. It did set up the kill very comfortably. But the time just so low. You saw how uncomfortable it got for FURIA trying to get that bomb down towards the end. But Monte with every player in position. And now it's FURIA's turn for another timeout. I'm surprised they didn't use a few of these sooner, because they're 14-10 down now.
I can't believe they got back there so quick.
Yeah, they were speeding.
kRaSnaL got dropped. We saw 3 players swinging through these doors. The trades continue, but then Sumdang just says no to everyone. Great transfer there. Perfect timing for that swing from Sumdang. And that is possibly a very pivotal moment as we are in the late stages of this first map now. Round 25, 4-round lead for Monte. A mixed bag for them. FURIA have the stronger buy. 2 MP9s up for Monte. FURIA did a lot of work in a lot of rounds with the MP9s in that first half. We'll see if Monte can do the same.
Got to be careful, kRaSnaL. Can't show too much on this jump peak. I think you can see he's aware of that. Trying to show as little as he can. Those are the small details you have to be aware of. Can't be just jumping willy-nilly and showing your whole body, or you will get picked.
It's interesting that Fallen very deliberately chose to unscope rather than just pull the knife out. He wanted to give the sound cue away that there's an AWP lurking around that area. On this occasion, there was no one here to hear that. But it's a very small detail. And that's great timing for FURIA as well, potentially. A pot flash into ramp and they don't see anyone there, Monte. That could mean a rotation for Monte towards that B bomb site. And indeed, Sumdang has compromised his position. Fallen dropping with some observed frags on CT and T around the ramp, but he has fallen to the flames, no pun intended. Swinging out of Palace now as they know one is towards that ramp, and chelo will deliver a huge frag. What do Monte do? 3 players remaining. The money is very, very tight indeed. They do have Warrow in jungle with the AWP. That's going to be very key, and surely that spurs them on to try and make a play. Bomb not planted just yet, but the time is low, and so is chelo. The spray could be clutch here, but he won't go for it. Art creeping towards CT now, and now the numbers are even. There are 2 kits on these 3 players. Things get urgent for FURIA. Monte starting to move forward, down 2-on-2-on-2. Sumdang and Warrow. Warrow still standing with this sword, but where is he? FURIA may find out the hard way, the painful way. chelo by Tetris is so low. kRaSnaL's been spotted. The shadow giving an advantage. Sumdang's looking for that second player. Down he goes though. Warrow full committed, needs 2 kills, but these headshots from chelo are disgusting.
That's an unreal round from chelo. First, he had to win that fight in ramp. That's what got them towards the A site in the first place. And when chelo gets kills, they always look so snappy. That was the initial drop down. Fallen losing out. But then it's chelo. These final shots, this one especially. Oh. Ooh. Okay, the one tap.
My God. All his experience coming together for that nasty headshot. Fallen's living his best life, though, around that ramp on both halves. As Monte will build a tower of humanity.
Oh.
chelo. Oh, dear.
Should be fine.
Schoolboy error there.
Got a little too excited after the last round, perhaps. But it is the full eco, so just the one gun recovered for Monte. They've got 3 players waiting. Fallen.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh my god, it's like he's trying to make it harder for himself. Fallen in nightmare mode in that mid position. kRaSnaL alone on that B bomb site. Taking a meaty one.
Not today.
Again, it is great to see chelo having some nice rounds like that. So much history on FURIA. Of course, there are some huge names around him. But again, he's been playing for such a long time as well. He's been grinding for years. So it's great to see him have an opportunity with a brand such as FURIA and deliver in a round such as that. Very important frags.
Yeah, and clearly must have impressed Fallen on the previous team to get the call up to this FURIA roster. It is also wild to me that kRaSnaL and Yuri are both only 23 years old. It feels like they've been around forever as star players of this roster. They first joined back in 2018 and 2017. They really are the core that make FURIA so good. I wouldn't be surprised if they're here for years to come, because they're still stars for this squad. kRaSnaL still not having his best game here, but FURIA are starting to pick things up, starting to secure rounds. And Monte finally take that last timeout. LMBT, the experienced head of the team as the coach, with his final chance to talk to the squad. Because they need this map. This is their pick here. With a spot at the groups of Cologne on the line in this series.
Oro and Young both with 20 kills. Just about leading the scoreboard over Yuri and chelo with 19 apiece. Everybody on both squads has turned up for this game now. Again, kRaSnaL behind his team by 3 to 6 frags. Not something you normally see, but again, Fallen teams, when they're doing well, always capable of digging deep when it really matters. Bro has not been spotted, it seems. Trying to finish Fallen off, won't be able to do that. Art's wondering what's happening here. Not quite clear to silence them for, but also he has opportunities ahead of him. kRaSnaL gets domed, and he knows someone's lurking on short somewhere. Smoke tricks from Bro, but the bomb site's been taken. They can deal with him later on.
I think this round's over. I don't think they've got any chance to get back into B right now, unless someone steps up with a kill shortly. And wow, Yuri's even lurking. That is devastating for Demke. Monte have to just consider saving. Their money is awful. It's atrocious. And that is the upside of Art. If he can just get those rounds occasionally for you, it basically feels like a freebie.
The decision-making there is great as well, because he can choose to try and find that guy who seems to be lurking in the smoke somewhere, or he can go for a bigger priority of securing the B bomb site because he's behind enemy lines and shutting down the entire round. And he made that decision very quickly indeed. And again, it makes sense for FURIA to hunt now because Monte are really hurting with their money. This is a great time for FURIA to try and capitalize on these advantages. 1 round behind. The struggle is real for the CT side now as they try to claw something together around these saved rifles.
Oh, LMBT can't look right now. He is not a happy man. I think he's just frustrated with maybe the communication there, because if you're looking at the minimap as that B anchor, you assume you're safe from short. You can't assume that it's not being watched. Bro's going to go back to a similar position. Maybe they try the same again here. They're bombarding their way up mid.
Yeah, he's looking for the play through the smoke this time, but it's around too late, Bro. Early frag for Monte, though. But perhaps looking to turtle somewhat now. Risk isn't what they need if they can afford it. Don't want to give FURIA too much, though. They'll take a lot on a good day. Pop flashes towards that connector position. Nobody home. Now, what can FURIA make Monte do here? Is there some kind of fake they can offer them? Monte are very packed into this A bomb site, like sardines close to Rampant Palace. Oh, bro, that's great timing for him. Sees some spray from the chair position, but doesn't outstay his welcome. Just trying to secure the round carefully without giving away too much. Waro sees some shoulder, and FURIA numbers are dwindling here. There's a burst from kRaSnaL, though, and the bomb's still in their position. Bro's in a sandwich. Needs to try and find something. Which one does he go for? Yuri's being dealt with. That's the bomb secured. And now he can take a sigh of relief and stay alive, stay behind that pillar, allow his teammates to rotate. Still 25 seconds for kRaSnaL to try and do something he can buy in the next round regardless. Art might be a bit short, but he can drop him some money. How much more damage can he do? Surely he tries to take this AWP away, creeping towards Waro. As Waro rounds the corner, 10 seconds on the clock for kRaSnaL to try and find something. But he'll be put out of his misery by Demka, and Monte are on 15.
Map point for Monte here on their pick of Mirage to open up this best of 3. Can they close it? Because FURIA have seemed to be able to hang on in there throughout this second half. But that was an impressive round from Monte to win. And again, it feels like SDY and Waro definitely doing a lot of the heavy lifting. Maybe those are a couple of the players we're going to have to watch going forward for this Monte team. For FURIA, still another timeout for them. Still plenty of money leading into this round. Kill and connector, so frustrating when you don't get the fight. I thought kRaSnaL, yeah, I thought he might just open things.
Nasty burst from him. Still in the fight are FURIA. 2 AKs in the hands of Monte to deal with those, so they better be quick on those trigger fingers. Early Molotov into the window to try and thwart the smoke. I think he had to smoke it himself. The job's still done, though. Waro has an angle. Zart's behind the boxes. No, he's in front of the boxes, actually. Who needs boxes when you're FURIA? All kinds of smokes in that mid position. Trying to draw the attention of the CTs because FURIA are posted up for a surge into this B bomb site. kRaSnaL is waiting to respond. Going deeper for the HE grenade. What kind of connection will we see? Oh, that's a big one. That's gone into Chelo's pocket. He won't be liking that one. But kRaSnaL will need some help. Sundayoung's here as well. And here comes the charge then. The chain splashes are here. And Chelo's the first one to be dropped. Will they even make it onto the bomb site? 5-on-3. This is going swimmingly for Monte as they try to close out the map. Fallen 13 HP. They're still not on the bomb site just yet. But they have got themselves some headshots. 1 minute on the clock. 2-on-3. Trying to understand the climate on this bomb site. We can see the CTs posted up with uncomfortable angles from short. 45 seconds as FURIA will show some presence with that molly. Fallen, 13 HP, carrying the bomb. How has he made it onto the bomb site? Demka having a look from the window, still standing for now. This is so tense for FURIA. They have to deliver here. They need 2 from 2. Low on ammo though. Reload might be required here, and down they go. Monte have clawed back and taken Mirage over FURIA.
Oh, it was tough. It wasn't easy. FURIA tried to come back into that, but we know how good Monte are on Mirage. They're showing it again with this new roster move they've made. Still promising signs from FURIA in this series, but Monte needed that map, and they came through.